Hello everyone, this is Kelly Cahoot and I'd like to welcome you to the Honeybee Stamps YouTube channel and day one of our Holiday Wishes release. Make sure you check out the description box below for all the information on this release and our upcoming release party. First, I'd like to share our Scattered Stars cover plate. Now this cover plate does not have a cut line around the edge. It has many scattered stars along with lots of embossing detail. Now what's so fun about this is you can just cut a background or you can apply that to the front of a card base and have a beautiful design to see on the inside of your card because it does not have that cut line around the edge. If we take a close-up look here, you can see all of the scattered stars as well as all the embossed detail here. I'm going to be using this cover plate at the end of the video. Now this is our Lovely Layers doves. They are so cute and so beautiful. It creates two different doves. So in two different positions we have doves flying. There's one that you can add like a little branch in its little claws there, or its little feet. It has sweet little faces. Now there's lots of embossed details in these die cuts, and there's two different eye options. So there's a little sweet closed eye that's embossed into the underlaying or the paper. And then there's also a little eye, an open eye that you can add if you choose to do that. There's also like a little gift tag that you can add into the little bird's beak, and you can stamp on that or do whatever you'd like. I'm going to be using these Lovely Layers doves at the end of our video on the card for today as well, so I hope you stick around for that. Next is our Lovely Layers deer. Now these are beautiful for the holiday cards, but also for all year long, especially if you have outdoorsmen in your family. Now this Lovely Layers deer die set is going to create a layered buck and a layered doe. And I have shared a card in one of our live streams creating a little fawn out of the doe. So maybe you can check that out. But there's all of the little paper piecing parts to create this layered deer. Now here is the card that I created, and I used the doe dies to create a little Christmas fawn, added some of our greenery and a little wreath around the cute little deer's neck. Now this is the Heartfelt Sentiments set. Lots of beautiful greetings here that will go with your Lovely Layers birds, the new doves, the deer, but lots of great sentiments like with love at Christmas, silent night, holy night, wishing you peace this holiday season. Here's to peace, health, and prosperity. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Rejoice, Feliz Navidad, peace on earth, and many more. As you can see, lots of great holiday greetings here. There's also the coordinating die set that's going to cut out every one of the Heartfelt Sentiments. Next is our Lovely Layers Amaryllis. Now I am in love with this. There's two different container options. So there is a little burlap container that layers together. There's also a really cute textured pot that you could add your amaryllis into. Now I love this amaryllis. I love all the layering pieces, and there's even the little bulb that goes into the little burlap or into the pot, so you can layer that together and have your beautiful blooms coming right out of that bulb. Next is our Lovely Layers candy cane, and this is a cute little layering candy cane. There's three large candy cane dies, as you can see here at the top of our layering guide. There's also some great greenery pieces. Now you could make one candy cane, and what is so fun is you can layer this together in 3 layers like I've done for this card here. You could make a 2-layer candy cane, just classic red and white. And here I've used 2 candy canes, so I've cut them in 2 different colors, and then all of the greenery in the cute little swirly twirly ribbon or bow that is tied there with the greenery and the candy canes. I am just in love with this cute little 3-layer candy cane and how beautiful it is on a holiday card. Next is the newest addition to our mini messages sentiment sets, and this is the holiday edition. Now, all of these great holiday greetings will coordinate back to our previously released coordinating dies that go along with the mini messages. Now, there are three different shapes for the coordinating dies. There's the rounded edge, a squared edge, and then a little fishtail banner edge. That there's wonderful greetings in here like Winter Wonderland, Merry Christmas, Christ is born, joy to the world, a gift for you, thank you so much, sweetest wishes for a wonderful Christmas, have a holly jolly Christmas, and lots more. Next is our front porch edition of our lovely layers. So this is new for us and I'm so excited about this front porch die set. So the base set is going to create a beautiful all year long front porch. You can see all of the great detail in these dies. If I take the base layer off here, you can see all the stonework and you can see all the detail along the roof line. So all that stonework is going to press into the paper, and I'm showing it here in the dark gray cardstock. And then we have all the layering pieces to build a beautiful front porch. Now this would be great as a card base itself. You could make a score line and have a card, have your front porch flip up as the opening of the card, but there are columns and stone detail there to the base of the columns. There is a mailbox and a little side light there. There are also the little windows and things around the front door. Also included in this die set is a layering plant or a little topiary that you can put alongside of the front door. You can see the cute little layering coach light there. And here, I think this would be so cute as a card base. You could open that up and then have your message written on the inside. Now, if that wasn't enough, there's also the holiday front porch add-on. And this is going to give you everything you need to decorate your front porch for the holidays. There is a layering snowman. There are lights that you can string from the roof line or around the porch. There is a little banner and bows. There's even a little holiday wreath that has a bow that you can add that to the front door. You can see all those little light options that you could put, on your string of lights. You can add those to the cute little potted Christmas tree that you could put next to the front door. But this is an adorable add-on to deck out your front porch for the holidays. I'm just in love with all of these sweet little pieces to decorate the front porch. Next is our Welcome Home sentiment set and coordinating die set. There's lots of great greetings in this set like welcome and hello. Now the little sentiments welcome and hello will fit right on the front door just like you have a little sign or something on your door. And then there are mix and match greetings that you can mix along with those like welcome to the neighborhood or thank you for having us as a little thank you hospitality card. Your hospitality means the world to me. There's a congratulations on your new home. We're moving or we have moved. But I love these little sentiments to go along with the front porch. Now, I want to show you the little wreath for the front door. Now, I think this is adorable to have your little wreath and then add the little hello, like it's just a little sign or a little word, as you see in home decor. You can add that right to your little wreath and then add the wreath to your front door. So that's a really cute option. Our newest in our layering frames die set is called the Decorative Star Layering Frames, and these are beautiful, not only for the holidays, but for all year long. Now you'll see the largest die cuts the bottommost piece. It has lots of great decorative embossed detail in those die cuts, and then you can see there is a swirly curly die cut there that's going to be beautiful for a layer. There's also a little label die. There are two different stars. There's an oval that is perfect for sentiments, and so this is a beautiful layering die set. It also includes a little gathering of holly and berries that you can add there to your layering frames. I love our layering frames die sets, and I have used this several times already on our holiday cards. Here I have used it on my candy cane card. You can see the largest layer there in the background, all of that embossed detail. And then the swirly curly layer I use with some of our pattern paper there, just right underneath those candy canes. But this is a wonderful die set to use all year long, or you can add those little holiday elements and have a beautiful holiday card. Okay, it's time to create a card with today's items, and I'm starting out with the Lovely Layers doves, of course. I love all of our Lovely Layers birds. The Heart Be Light sentiment set and coordinating dies, and that scattered star cover plate. Now I've cut that out of this bright green or rich green cardstock, and I have put some of the Spellbinders glittery foam on the back of that. You can see all those gold stars shining through. Here's a piece of that foam. We do carry that at Honeybee Stamps, and it's a great way to add some sparkle to any of your die cuts and the background as you see here. Okay, I've got all of my Lovely Layers doves all cut out, and these go together so easily. There's only two pieces for each bird. There's the base piece and then there's the top piece. They all have the great embossed detail in the wings and the tail and the sweet little face. Now there are some little layering pieces if you choose to add those to each of the dove's tails. And I have left those in the die so they're just easy to know which one goes where. And I can simply add just a little bit of liquid adhesive and use my little die pick or my tweezers and just nestle those right into place where they go. And so I'm just going to stick those down on each little dot of glue that I have there. And you can see that I've cut those birds out of white cardstock, and then I'm using a really, really light gray for the little details in the layering tail pieces. Now, the embossed areas in the tail make it easy to line those up. But if you wanted to just add your colored pencils or Copic markers to add those details in, you could totally do that as well. So it just gives you lots of options there, and it's going to look beautiful with or without all the little die cut pieces for the tail. Now also in that die set, there is a little branch with berries, and there are the beaks, and there's eyes. You'll notice here on the little doves, they do have an embossed eye. Their little eyes are closed, makes just a sweet little face. But there is a little open or rounded eye that you could add to give your dove a different look. So I'm adhering my pieces of my little dove together. It just goes one over the other. It's super simple. And now I'm going to start on the tail of this second dove. So you can see I've got all those little light gray pieces still in the die because it's going to make it super easy for me just to pick those up with my tweezer and then add those onto a little dot of adhesive there in the dove's tail. So I can just lay these over one by one, and then that is going to be all finished. Now, once I have all my little tail feathers and everything all pressed down into place, I'm ready to adhere the second dove. Now, just like with a lot of our Lovely Layers die sets, the part of the bird that doesn't have any embossing on it, that's where you're going to line up your layers to put over the top. So if you're covering up embossing parts, you know that that's probably not the right place. So you may want to look. There is a layering guide that goes with these, and so it makes it super easy to put these together. Now, I love to take my colored pencils and go over the embossed detail, and that just makes those little details just pop even more. So I'm taking a light gray pencil and going over all the areas in the wings. You can see I've added some little rosy cheeks onto the little dove, and I am adding pencil over the eye. So you can see the little closed eye there of the dove there on the left. And then I added the open eye to the dove on the right, just so you could see what that looks like. But I call this cheating. I love to cheat. just trace over all of those little embossed areas, and that's really going to make that embossing stuff pop out, and it's going to make your card look that much more fancy and like we've spent a lot of time on it, when really all we've done is just trace over those simple little lines. And so once I get the wings all finished, I do add some little flicks to the tail feathers just to make it super special. And then I'm ready to move on to the other little dove. So I'm going to treat this little dove the same way, just go over all of those embossed lines that are pressed into the paper when you run your die through your die machine. Added the cute little rosy cheek. I'm adding just a couple little flicks for some little cute little lashes. And then here is the little branch portion and the eyes and the beak. There's also a pair of little feet that can be tucked up under one of the doves. Now I'm going to pop the little feet out of this die. You can see how sweet those are, just like it's tucked up under the little bird as it's flying. I'm going to adhere those down, and then that is a place for you to either glue down your little branch with berries, or you could put the little gift tag in its little feet and it could be carrying the gift tag. I'm going to add my little feet right there to the cute little bird with widespread wings. I'm going to pop out the little beaks and things of the die, and I like to use either my die pick or my pointy tweezers, and then just adhere the little beak down with just a tiny bit of liquid adhesive. And so it's easy just to line those up and place them down. You could also color the beak in with your colored pencils or your Copic markers, whatever's easiest for you. I like to do a little bit of paper piecing, and I like the dimension and the look it gives that. But I also like to add little details in with a gel pen or my colored pencils, as you see here. So there's a little something for everybody here. Okay, so I've got the little feet on, I've got the beaks all glued down, and this is where I'm going to take my colored pencil and just add a few little dark flicks underneath each of the tail feathers, coming out from the pointy part of the feather and then fading out as it goes to the widest point. And I'm going to do that on both of the little doves. The next thing I need to do is prepare the cute little branch for my dove to carry in his feet. And so I'm adding the little red berries. You could cut those out of a scrap of red paper. You could use your Copic marker and color over some white cardstock. You could use glitter cardstock, would be beautiful, especially for the holidays. I'm going to use my little Trinity Stamps pickup tool and die pick. This is such a handy little tool. It's got a wax tip on one end that looks almost like a pencil, as you see, and then it's got a sharp pick on the other. It is amazing for picking up the little tiny die cuts like the little berries or the beaks or the eyes, and we do carry these at honeybeestamps.com, so those are worth looking into. They're really handy. Okay, so now I'm going to have my little gift tag or get it ready. There is the tag that has a cute little stitched detail around the edges, and then there's also the little string that is tied in a bow, and that is going to be so precious in that little dove's beak. And then this little branch, you can see, is going to be so cute, tucked into the little feet. And I love that you could just make those berries into anything that you needed. So you could make, green berries or blue or red or whatever you'd like. Now I am going to take one of the stamps from the Heart Be Light stamp set, and there's several in there that have like peace and joy and love and things like that. I'm going to mask off the part of the stamp that has like peace on earth, because I just want the peace sentiment. So you can see I masked that off with a post-it note. I masked the on earth. Sorry about my crazy curly hair getting in the way, but I wanted to get way over the top of that little tiny tag. And then I inked up just the piece, pulled off the post-it note, and now just peace is there on my tag because I was able to kind of mask off the rest of the sentiment. Okay, I have added my starry green background to a white card base. I'm going to pop those cute little doves up on some little foam dots to give them just a little bit of dimension, and I'm going to adhere those across my card. You could have one dove. I'm going to use both doves on this card because I think they are so dang cute. I love their sweet little faces. And then the one is going to hold the branch. The other is going to hold the cute little gift tag, or I'm going to call it a gift tag, or little sign, little tag in its beak. And then I'm going to add the sentiment right there in between their little wings. And I have stamped "Wishing you peace this holiday season" because I think that's so precious with the cute little doves. Now my card is all finished. These doves are some of our easiest lovely layers dies to go together, and they're just so sweet and perfect for the holidays. I hope you've enjoyed all the products that I've shared with you today. Make sure you check out the description box below for all the information on the Holiday Wishes release. And don't forget to come back tomorrow for day 2. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.